Alright, hello everybody. So, for some reason, every which way that I've tried, I can't put in a brief clip of a bunch of politicians from forever ago talking about essentially the domino theory of warfare. They're not expressly stating that, but it's in regards to the Vietnam War and the spread of communism. And I titled this video, A Profoundly Un-American Sentiment, when I first made it. I'm taping a new video now because obviously I'm having technical difficulties for whatever reason. It works on my computer system, but when I upload it to YouTube, the clip is not displayed. Very odd, that. But anyhow, this is a very, very un-American sentiment. Do you know why? Because you're trying to stop the spread of an idea, and you're doing so at the same time as you're not heeding George Washington's warning to not get involved in foreign entanglements. It's entirely reasonable to say, since that time the world has changed, the proliferation of nuclear arms, etc., calls for a greater degree of involvement in the world. Indeed, even Churchill had said, hey, this whole Hitler thing, this whole loss of life in World War II could have been prevented if we had acted sooner. And the architects of the Vietnam War, like Robert McNamara, had been involved in World War II, and thus were very keen to avoid the spread of totalitarian, collectivist ideologies. But the road to hell is paved with good intentions. And since that time, Robert McNamara, that very architect, has recanted in his books, in his appearances on television shows like Charlie Rose, the domino theory of warfare. And yet, the United States, of which I am a naturalized citizen, continues to go into these conflicts, most recently saber-rattling with Iran. And nothing good has come of it, and nothing good will come of it. Nothing good will come of this profoundly un-American sentiment. To deprive an individual of the right to govern his own affairs is an un-American idea. And when you extend that sentiment of we're going to use military force to deprive a nation of exercising its own political will, that's incredibly un-American. And that's all that I have to say. Thanks so much for listening. And if you like what you're hearing, subscribe to this informal channel. I'll go into more depth on my other channel called The Fractal Journal. And my website on WordPress is also called www.fractaljournal.com. There's stories, a lot of fiction, a lot of nonfiction, and more. I'm really not particularly keen on politics. I listen to a lot about it, but my main goal is not to so much talk about politics as it is about philosophical ideas, about science, about environment, and to tell good stories, maybe make some good music. But from time to time, I feel it incumbent upon myself to comment on things that should be apparent to everyone, and to highlight just how ridiculous, how un-American the neocon mindset is. Thank you so much for listening. As I've already said, and take care.